Hey guys, so this is probably gonna be hopefully the last time I'm recording this. Audio problems every single time. But here we are. I'm recording this because of Memorial Day and everyone who's been lost. There's a lot of people lost, never coming home because of Memorial Day. From people lost to addiction, police brutality, or serving. So, to all those people, I think they should be included in Memorial Day. Addiction is tragic and manipulative. And in a sense, you blame that person, then you blame the system, and then we have flawed bodies who crave more than simple interactions and stuff like that. You know? So, today, as I just sit here, I really just want to emphasize that everyone is truly loved. Everyone comes from a tree of love. And that tree spreads from people you've never met, from a millennia before you. And that you're the sum of a lot of people's decisions and lives. And so Memorial Day isn't just about the past. It's about the present and the future. Because one day you will be one of those souls remembered on Memorial Day. And that memory and goals and ambition and lives that you have touched will put you down in the history books. So, as I'm sitting here thinking about Memorial Day and my brothers who have lost, and my mom whose life was taken early, tragically, and my grandparents whose cancer had doomed them. It sucks being the last. But being the last, you realize that your grandparents were just the stem of the tree, just like your parents and your brothers. And you are the best representation of everyone that you can be. And then you realize that Memorial Day is about the present, the past, and the future. How you'll become one of those people who are remembered. So you need to think about the future and how you'll affect those people. So as you're thinking about the future, the present, and the past, ask yourself, are there people who you would have never been able to get here without? Are there people who have affected your life in a positive way? And sometimes it takes digging and getting through a lot of messy stuff to realize that maybe you pushed away the wrong people. And I'm only saying that with family. I think there's a lot of people out here who go and they hate on their family. Then they realize, or whatever, you get to the real world and you're like, maybe my family was trying to tell me something. You know? If you never grow up, never learn, never take responsibility, then you'll never end up on someone's Memorial Day board remembering the people who made their life in the present better so they can make their life in the future greater so the people who come in the future prosper. So, remember, Memorial Day is a day about yourself, a day about the people who brought you here, a day about how you'll affect the future so you can be remembered. Anyways, This is Juju. And if you've never watched any of my videos, I'm just someone here, just trying to give life advice, you know? So I was always told I should write a book. And then I realized I didn't really want to write a book. I think I'd rather just talk to the camera, start a blog, and tell people my story. That there's a lot of people out there lonely, going through depression, thinking they're alone in the world. Not alone. Life is great. Just got to get through the rough patches. And then look in the mirror, understand that not everything you want is going to go down the way you want it. And then you're going to realize that you live in the best and the most prosperous time to be alive, where you have more today as an average person than a prince 2,000 years ago. Better healthcare, more advanced transportation, a more open and advanced world. That comes with its own flaws, but just know that that truly does mean there's nothing to complain about. You know, the flaws of our society are truly ones made for our society. The food, we all can get gardens. If you can't, then time to start looking for a community garden. You know, get away from the systems and you'll find yourself way happier. And trap yourself in the systems and you'll be a slave forever. Peace. Oh, and I always say, and I forget to say this, but please hit that subscribe button below. I don't get enough growth. I don't really ask for it, but I do want to grow this YouTube channel and expand the reach of how many people I can reach in my atmosphere, our manosphere, if we can call it that. But this isn't really going to be a manosphere about talking about the opposite sex. Nothing about that. Relationships are hard. And I will say, I think as a man in today's world, you have it harder than a woman. And that's not me trying to be sexist. And I do have a gorgeous Latina. But I'm just saying that I'm acknowledging other people's pain out there. Okay? You know? Stay strong. Keep your heart close. And affect those days. So when that day comes that you become a memory, you'll be a memory with a plaque. Honored in your family. Okay? Just stay loved, guys. Stay loved.